Good day, everyone. It's Marcia here, and today I'm going to try a fun new recipe. Full disclosure, I haven't made this yet, but my colleague Kim did, and it is so stupid easy. Most of this is all about our mandolin. The mandolin is on special this month. A lot of people are aware of what a mandolin is maybe, but they don't really know what it's about. So I wanted to take a couple minutes just to go through our mandolin and show you exactly what it is about. First of all, it comes all folded up here, and it comes with the extra curvy blade, the crinkle cut blade on the bottom. So it stores like this with the pushy thing on the top. So that's it, complete unit. It's all self-contained, which is great. A lot of the mandolins that I've seen before have a lot of different attachments, ones that you have to swap in and out, and they look rather cumbersome, and they're about $300 or $400. They're completely metal, and yeah, they're big bucks. But our mandolin is so self-contained. It is a lot of plastic with our crazy sharp blades on it. Yes, these are not plastic blades. These are, and to open it, to get the blade out, let me turn this down just a little bit. To get the blade out, you're just going to pull up on the blade at the front here, and you've got that. And then you can swap out the other one. There's the crinkle cut one, and you just push it in, push it down, and boom, done. That's as much swapping out as there is. So I'm just going to put the flat one in here to start with, because I wanted to show you how it works and what it does. Okay, our mandolin is also one that can be made totally safe. You'll see here that there are two different dials. One of the dials, this is the one that raises and lowers the platform here. So it tells you your thickness. So if I take this from the, see where it's locked there? It's always in the lock position when you're not using it. And then if I put it up to a 0, there we go. I can put it up to a 0 or a 1. I can put it up to a 1. And let's see what that does. I've got an apple here that normally we will take your food, set it this way, not on the edge, and we will put the pusher thing on top. It's a real technical term, the pusher thing, and push it down like this so it's in there as evenly as you can. Sometimes it's a little easier to push it on. There we go. So there we go. So now I've got this at a 1, and I'm just going to do a couple slices to show you. Here, we'll go a little. There. So a 1 gives you paper thin slices. See that? How thin that is? Paper thin slices, which is awesome. Okay. And then if we move it up to a 5, we'll say, then you'll get slices that are this thick. And if we move it all the way to a 10, we will get the biggest slice that we've got, which is that. So there's a 10, there's a 5, and there's a 1. So you can see you've got a tremendous variety of widths. Now, the other thing that happens on here is that this knob here, when you turn it over, you'll see that there's a locked position, and then pull it out and turn it. And there's either a 6, and this puts the torture bars up. Can you see them? These little bars that are right here. These are blades just as sharp as this one, and be very careful. These ones are 6, meaning they're 6 millimeters apart. And then we can also, so they're for your string fries, shoestring fries, and then we can turn it to a 9 as well. So they're a little wider to make your wider fries. So let me just give an example of that. I'll get back to my apple here. So this is on the 6, and I'll put it not quite to a, I'll put it not to a 10. I'll put it to a 7 perhaps, or a 6. Yeah, that's good. So I've got 6 and 6 is the message here. And then just push it straight through, and that gives you your lovely French fries. Hello, whoever is watching. I hope you'll say hello. If you want to do little sticks like for Chinese food, you can have the 6 and go up to a 2, for example. So let's try that. If we go to 6 and then a 2, this will give you the little matchsticks. So you've got lots and lots of versatility. Now, if we go to the 9, 9, and 9, and put that up to a 7, then we've got fries that are just bigger and thicker. So if you want your Texas fries, you would put them on a 10 with the 9mm blade. So there you go. That's what happens. If you want to swap out and do the crinkle cut like I'm going to for our bread and butter pickles that I'm going to start right now, that I'm going to take out I'm going to put this back in the locked position, so take away the torture bars. I'm going to make these, I think about a 3 in width should be enough. And I'm going to set it across. This is another thing that you'll love about it, that it is designed to fit across our that's bowls, just like that. So you can have it, so you can even hold on to it. I have my thumb here in the thumb hole. You can even hold on to it here. And now we can have some fun with our cucumbers. So I'm going to cut the cucumbers using the mandolin, because can you imagine cutting this up by hand? This would take you flipping forever. So I'm just going to, and I'm going to cheat. I must admit that with long stick things like this, it's a good idea, or it works at least, to have just hold it in your hand rather than trying to, it doesn't work with the pushy thing. Just trust me, it doesn't work. So I'm just going to, and I usually like to go from behind, and all of this sounds very seductive, and I'm sorry, but I like to, just like that. Now, the key with this though, if you're gonna do this, try doing it on a lower table so your wrist is not down. So have your elbow up when you are pushing. Okay, so there's our cucumbers. See how they're nice and cute and crinkly, crinkle cut. They look just like the bread and butter pickles that you buy in the store. So if you had a bigger, fatter cucumber, let me try something here. I'm just going to slice that in half. I just want to see, because if this is too big for you, if you want a smaller pickles, I was thinking maybe this would work. If you slice it down the middle, of course it works. Then you'd get half-size ones. So you've got half. Now, so I'm going to do up all the cucumbers. And then also, I've got this onion here. And this is something that I'm going to swap out the crinkle cut blade for the regular blade. Hello, there you are. And see, it's so quick and easy to swap in and out. And then I'm also using my pusher thing. I would lose my head if it weren't tacked on. There, I'm going to get my apple out of there. What I've done with this onion, because I figured in these pickles, you wouldn't want great big rings of onion. And so I took my white onion and I sliced it, sort of like a bloomin' onion, that I put a big X in it and cut almost all the way down to the bottom. So now I'm going to put my pusher thing on here. There, well, as best it can. I'm going to open this up just a little bit. So I'm going to put it at a 6. And then I think I should be able to get quarters of onion here. So let's see. Ha ha ha! I am so smart. So look at what I got. I got onions. I think I'm even going to go a little thinner because these seem quite thick. But I've got onion pieces now that are a quarter of the onion, not the ring. So you don't have to do anything else to them. And they're in there all ready to go. Yeah, I'm going to make them smaller. I'm going to put them on a 4 instead. So imagine, instead of cutting up this onion here, and you can even, look at, here, let's try something. Let's cut it again not all the way to the bottom because it's got to hold together at the bottom. And let's see what we get here. So you know I'm not cheating. I'll do this one down here. So let's, oh yeah, baby, look at that. There we go. So we've got some bigger ones that are in quarters. Hey, Kate, you are going to love this. This is so much fun. And I hope you're going to your dad's on Saturday. We can only go on Saturday, but we are looking forward to it. But see how now these are little short ones, which are a little more reasonable in your bread and butter pickles. Now, the other thing that you could use this mixture for, the liquid mixture, the pickling mixture, is for cauliflower. So like a sweet mix pickle. And you could do this with sweet mix pickle too. Make big, thicker, let's see how thick they are on a 10. Let's see how big they would be. Now, this is the thing, you gotta be careful. Once you get down to the bottom, don't be getting your wrist in there, because there have been people that go to the hospital with this, because this is like a scalpel here. So just be very, very, very careful. But yeah, if you wanted to make kind of sweet mixed pickles with your crinkle cut thing, that would work too. And then put some cauliflower, little tiny florets in there. Could even put some little baby onions and make your own homemade sweet mixed pickles. Ha! How fun would that be? So I'm gonna do up, I've got a whole bunch of the little cucumbers, the mini cucumbers, and I've got this one that I needed to use up out of my fridge. So I'm gonna do it all up. I'm going to fill up a Modular Mate square 3, because this is the size of an ice cream pail or a gallon pail. It's 4 liters here. So we're gonna fill that up almost to the top, because you have to leave room for the liquid. And then I'm going to add on a mixture of vinegar and pickling salt. Oh, and for opening your pickling salt thing, this little spouty thing, your citrus peelers work really well for getting in there. You don't have to wreck your nail. Just get your citrus peeler and flip it out. We're gonna add in some turmeric and some mustard seed and celery seed, which I have to admit I have to go to the store and buy, because I went shopping for ingredients for this yesterday on a whim, thinking of doing it, but I didn't have the recipe with me, so stupid me. So yeah, mustard seed and celery seed I have to go buy, but we're gonna mix that up and put it on here, and it says, washing the cucumbers, they're ready to eat in 48 hours. Who needs this canning and canning jars and canning pots and all this time, and they have to wait and wait and wait. Ready to eat in 48 hours and lasts for months in the fridge. Now, you could also put them into small Modular Mates. Maybe in your fridge, you just want to, or into your Piccadilly. You could have one in the fridge downstairs and then have your small Piccadilly in the fridge upstairs, so that you can be enjoying them. Hey, Kristen! So yeah, there we go. So some bread and butter pickles. I'm going to finish this up doing all my chopping here. You don't have to sit and watch me chop, but I will show you the final steps in pictures, and definitely in the next 48 hours, let you know how they taste. But the mandolin is on sale this month in our Fridge Smart, or in our sales brochure, the one that also has the Fridge Smart 4-piece set. Buy one set, get a second set free. If you do not yet have Fridge Smart, this is the one you need to get. Kate, if you're still there, can you comment and say why you love your Fridge Smart? And the mandolin is just over the page right here. It's, save 20 bucks on the mandolin and have something that is going to make slicing and dicing, because you can dice. Ooh, that's one thing I didn't show you. Let me get my apple back here. So if I go back to, we'll go to a 9 and we'll go to a 7. So we're going to make hash browns. So if you start at the bottom, you pull up, and then you turn 90 degrees, and then you go down. And then you turn 90 degrees, and you come up. And you go down 90 degrees, and you go up 90 degrees. And like that. And it is so fun. It's fun once you get into the groove. Make sure when you're pushing on the pusher thing that you're only pushing on the red part. Don't be grabbing the white part because then it's not going to go down. It's only the red part that goes down. So only grab on the red parts. Leave the white parts to themselves. But look at what we get. We get apple cubes. Look at that. So you can make your own hash browns. Oh, hi, Erica. You're there too. Yes. Love your bread and butter pickles and used your mandolin last week. Wonderful. So now you'll be all ready for, well, there's lots of cucumbers in the store right now and they're all on sale. So enjoy. So I'm going to get slicing and dicing my cucumbers and I will look forward to sharing the continuation of the story from there. Hey, Evelyn. I look forward to seeing you all very soon. Kate, hopefully we'll see you on Saturday afternoon and evening. We can only leave here by about 1. So look forward to seeing you and the family then for the big occasion. Kate is my niece, for those of you who don't know. So we're going to Bob's brother's, her dad's, big birthday party this weekend. So have a great day, everybody. Enjoy this glorious sunshine and warmth, and we'll see you next time.